Hey everybody, welcome back to Prince's Friend, exploring music through Prince. I am your host, Aloy. I'm here to hang out with you, and we're going to be doing our top 10 Prince inspirational songs. And this was a tough one, because when I sat down, I was like, let me figure out how many inspirational songs Prince has. And I came up with a really good list of about 21 really strong contenders for this list. And then I opened it up to both my Twitter and my Facebook, and I asked all of you, I said, hey, what other songs can you guys think of? And I got like 4 or 5 additionals, so it ended up being a pretty substantial list that I then needed to cut down to 10. So the first thing that I obviously want to do with this video is kind of define inspirational versus motivational, and they are slightly different, but also kind of cross over a little bit here and there. Inspirational are those kinds of songs that make you think differently, and with these new ideas, you feel compelled to do something new, to make a change, things like that. However, motivational is more like, hey, do that thing. So it's a little bit different. One is kind of drawing you towards the thing, and the other one's kind of pushing you into the thing. Some of these will kind of cross over, have a little bit of crossover appeal into either of those camps, but I really did try to skew my choices over more into the inspirational side and less of the motivational side. And also, obviously, an inspirational song doesn't have to have a religious component to it. However, with Prince in the mix, most of the time there was somewhat of a religious kind of idea of give over to God or whatever. So just know that a lot of that is going to be in some of these choices because that's kind of just how his music was. Also, what I did is not only just whether the song was inspirational or motivational, I also had to kind of score them mentally, and I didn't like actually give numbers to them, but I really needed to, in order to get a top 10 out of this, there are some songs that I might like more than others, but they don't hit the inspirational part as good as some other ones, which maybe aren't like my really favorite song, but they hit the inspirational mark better. So yeah, so the sliding scale of like how inspirational it was, how impactful it was, if there's a unique aspect to the song, and of course how enjoyable it is as a song is also pretty enjoyable. I mean, if there's one song that's inspirational but it's not as good as another song that's not as inspirational but is a better song, I'm gonna give it to that one just because. And obviously, if you like these top 10 lists that I be doing around here, definitely go ahead and hit the like button, hit subscribe, hit the bell so you always know when we put out new videos. There's also a little thing underneath the bell that says, do you want to be notified sometimes, or if you want to be notified all the time? Make sure to click the all the time. Not only does that look good for the channel, but also make sure that you are notified all the time. I've been getting a lot of people saying that, oh, I didn't even know that you had put out another video, and that's because you don't have all the time selected. Anyway, go do that, and we will get on with the list. Number 10, S.S.T.
Give it to me, give it to me, the sweetest, the sweet. Give it to me, give it to me.
S.S.T. stands for Sade's Sweetest Taboo, in reference to that amazing song, oh my gosh. But this song itself is a response to the destruction caused by Hurricane Katrina. The hope is that the song inspires people to help in the reconstruction and create a new groove, like in Sade's Sweetest Taboo, by accepting God into their lives. It also kind of implies that Hurricane Katrina was a punishment from above, and that by living a more godly, more divine life, then we can avoid these kind of pitfalls and destruction in the future. But I feel like a lot of the blame can be swept aside because this song absolutely slaps. Number 9, One Song. On January 1st in the year 2000, Prince streamed this song on loveforonanother.com. While the full track is 9 minutes long, nearly 6 minutes of it is essentially Prince's TED Talk, where he tells us his thoughts on the influence of media on society and on a person's soul. It's a powerful song about humanity coming together to sing one song. And it's beautiful, even though many haven't actually heard it. Number 8, Positivity. Have you had your plus sign today? Well, if not, you need to go listen to Positivity from Love Sexy. a wonderful song that hopefully inspires the listener to look at life in a new way. Why are you trying to bring others down to where you are? Instead, let's raise ourselves up and realize that we are the new kings of the world. Only positivity can get you there. All you have to do is say yes. Number 7, Gold.
All that glitters ain't gold.
Gold is an epic ballad full of emotional moments. In it, Prince hopes to inspire others to fight against conformity, break the molds made for you, tell new stories, and strive for greatness in whatever you do. While this could be seen as motivational, Prince also isn't telling everybody to do this, just those that want to join him. It's up to everybody to make that choice for themselves. Gold is one of my favorite Prince songs overall, and has some wonderful guitar in it as well. Number 6, The Ladder.
Everybody's looking for the ladder.
Opening with a beautiful orchestral intro, The Ladder brings us some of Prince's great storytelling. Through the story of a king who didn't deserve to be, and his search for more meaning and spiritual salvation, Prince hopefully inspires the listener to reach for higher ground, ask more questions about life, and seek a more spiritual life. The blending of Prince's vocals with the backing chorus, the addition of some sax, and so much more make this a worthy addition to the list. Number 5, Baltimore.
Absence of war, we gonna see another bloody day.
After a torrent of injustice became the focus of media, Prince wrote Baltimore to help the cause. He sings about the plight facing Black America and hopefully inspires people to think differently about the issues we face even in this modern day. The push for one day seeing a better world with no guns and only love, it's a great one. I like to think that Prince helped push the issue of racial justice forward with Baltimore, even if just a little bit. Number 4, Future Soul Song.
This is the future. Soul, soul.
From 2010's album 2010, Prince brings us his vision he saw in a dream. It inspires the listener to forget all the limitations one might have, all the hate that they've been taught, and look to a future where everyone's souls are combined. It is a beautiful, almost hypnotic song with Prince's amazing harmonies that can open up the heart of anyone who hears it. Number 3, Free Yourself.
Free yourself. Free yourself. And save a place for me.
Free Yourself, a single released by Prince in 2015, technically falls more into the motivational song than inspirational, but I feel definitely crosses over into both categories. The song is about pushing yourself further than you might go, but also not forgetting to bring others with you. A rising tide lifts all boats after all. Prince doesn't say, do this thing though. It's more the idea of growth, and it takes being inspired to put that into action. Free Yourself is also quite funky. Number 2, Planet Earth.
Imagine holding planet Earth in the palm of your hand. With no...
The title track from 2007's Planet Earth. This is an explosive song that asks some tough questions of the listener to make them think. It doesn't tell you what to do or what to think, but the answers to your questions should help you realize the type of person that you are. Are you one of those people who gives, or one of the people who takes? Prince calls for people to come to God in this song, but also brings up tough ethical questions to inspire change. We have 2 honorable mentions for this list. The first is Free from the album 1999. Free is a patriotic ballad about appreciating what you have in the country you live in. It missed the list because it's kind of a song that inspires complacency, but it is an inspiring song nonetheless. The second honorable mention here is 2045 Radial Man. This song missed the list only by a bit and is likely my number 11 pick if this list was a top 11. It's an inspirational song for creators and artists, hopefully giving them the info to make better decisions when jumping into the music biz. And our number 1 for inspirational songs from Prince is The Love We Make.
Only love there is, the love we make.
This is an epic song from Prince's triple album Emancipation. In it, he recounts all the terrible things people have to deal with, but inspires the listener to see things from a different angle, to lead a happier life. In the end, the only love there is the love we make. Throw away the drugs, forget your worries, and commit to a new world of happiness. The musicality, the impact, the overall message, and Prince's delivery of the love we make really makes this an easy choice for number 1 on this list. So are you feeling inspired to be a better person from the songs on this list? Let us know about that down in the comments. Also, don't forget to share with us what songs you think should be on this list, or if we do a part 2, which one should be over there. Let's continue the discussion below. In the meantime, don't forget to comment, hit like, subscribe to the channel, hit the bell. Also share this video with anybody who you think could use a little boost of inspiration from Prince. Also, if you want to support the channel, don't forget to visit our Patreon, patreon.com/princesfriend, or become a YouTube member. The information for both of those is in the description, and you'll get on the wall of gratitude. I want to take a moment and go ahead and thank Tony Fedora and Josette Franklin for becoming our newest members. Thank you so much for helping Princess Friend grow and keep delivering these amazing videos to everybody here. And with all of that said, may you live to see the dawn. I love you all. I'll see you in the next video.